Well, hey there, everyone. Here's a look at our current conditions, courtesy of our live cameras out there. Temperatures anywhere from 66 to 70 degrees across Blacksburg, Roanoke, and Martinsville, with mostly clear skies. Not expected to see many clouds out there, if any, at all throughout the rest of our afternoon. Temperatures elsewhere: Lynchburg, the warm spot, along with Danville, both at 73 degrees. Rocky Mount is at 69. Pulaski and Blacksburg and Covington and Independence all at 66 at this time. The New River Valley is going to be the coolest spot on the map this afternoon. That is no surprise, as you guys are in some higher elevated areas, getting a little bit more of that cooler air. But across all of our other zones, we're going to get to about 80 to 81 degrees. And then heading into the evening, those clear skies are going to be persisting, and then temperatures will soon start to calm down as well, as we'll get right up to about 80 and then get down to 71 through the 7 p.m. hour. Clear skies persisting through about 11, and then we're down into the 60s before overnight lows return back to the 40s for most of us heading into our Tuesday morning. You notice 44 for Pulaski and Wytheville. I think those temperatures could actually get just a hair cooler than that, a little bit closer to the 30s, similar to what we saw this morning. Rocky Mount, Martinsville, Danville all get to 51 tomorrow morning. Lynchburg 48, as well as Hot Springs and Independence, Lexington right at a cool and crisp 45 degrees. Now, it is certainly feeling like fall out there. Flannel weather is here. Pumpkin spice weather has been here for a couple of weeks. And the first official start date of fall, the astronomical start date of fall, is only 13 days away. September 22nd. Halloween, notably, is only 52 days away as well. Now, we are tracking the jet stream. We've got low pressure to our north and east, which is funneling in some of that cooler air. But by this time tomorrow, we're going to start to notice the trend in the jet stream is going to be lifting towards the north and east, so pushing some of that cooler air out towards the north and east. Hot air is going to try to funnel in across the parts of the middle areas of the country. But you notice this area of blue here? That is newly named Tropical Storm Francine, which will be making an impact towards the Gulf Coast here in the next couple of days. So here's the latest advisory that came out just about an hour ago. It's now a tropical storm. Maximum winds have been at about 50 miles per hour for quite some time. The next new track will come out at 4 p.m., but pressure is slowly on the decline. Movement is also fairly slow at about 5 miles per hour towards the northwest at this time. Now, it is expected to recurve towards the right, towards the north and east over the next day or so, with maximum winds getting up to about 85 miles per hour sustained. Gusts will probably be closer to 100 miles per hour. And I do think the upper ceiling for this storm as it transitions further into the Gulf of Mexico is actually a Category 2 hurricane. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some really quick intensification with this storm as soon as we have a closed low-level center oriented with this. Now, we do have a hurricane watch in effect for the majority of the Louisiana coastline, and a tropical storm watch in effect for the majority of the Texas coastline. With all this said, the peak of hurricane season comes tomorrow, September 10th. So right on par, really expecting tropical activity at this time of year because it is the peak of hurricane season. After this, it's not that activity falls off a cliff. It's that activity becomes more or less likely. However, there are still two other areas out there in the Atlantic that we're keeping an eye on, given a 60 to 70% chance of developing within the next week. However, for us here at home, we are tracking mostly sunny skies and then some light rain chances with an increase in cloud cover that could perhaps be from Tropical Storm Francine later in the week.
I was going to say, and Francine's likely to have some friends coming up a little bit later on. So
yeah,
it's supposed to be an active season so far.
It's possible. This is only the 6th storm. We're projected to get to 20.
Oh, my gosh.
So,
okay.
Yeah.